Welcome to this new What If. Check the author out and let's begin. In Mustafu, Japan, it is currently sunset as we go to a green curly-haired man. This man is wearing a black cloak with red clouds on them. This man has freckles on his face as he has a headband with a symbol on the metal plate in the middle of it with the symbol crossed out, a symbol of 4 lines showing rain with a cut through it. As looking at his eyes, they show no emerald eyes but purple eyes with ripple patterns in them. Behind him stands 8 other individuals wearing the same cloak with red clouds on them. The man then was sitting on a tall building as he then stands up looking down at the city of Japan as the 8 individuals approach him as they look down at the city below. Lord Pain. Izuku, I know this society shall know pain. When he said this, he leaped off the building going down to the street below as the others follow behind him. Bakugo, Deku, stop this, there is still time, you don't have to do this, please. Izuku, I am not Deku nor am I Izuku, those names belong to a child who let this world break him, and now Pain has put those pieces back together and you will, along with these heroes, will understand. Charges at Bakugo. Hawks, Nagant, do you have any idea what you guys are doing? This is wrong. Nagant, Pain will lead us to a better future, one where you heroes won't be in it. Points her gun and shoots. Endeavor, face to face with All Might, that boy is trying to destroy Hero Society. Young Midoriya, why the hell are you doing all of this? Izuku, because this world does not need heroes nor does it need villains. I will destroy both sides and bring peace to this world, the peace that you failed to achieve. Bakugo, no one touches Deku, has mine to deal with. Kirishima looks at Bakugo, I know you're good but that guy is on a whole other level, there is no beating him. Bakugo, I have to. Shoto, why are you so fixated on stopping him by yourself? Bakugo looks down, because he used to be my friend. Stain, we the Akatsuki will cleanse the world of you fakes one by one, we will bring about a just society. Izuku, so you stand in my way again. Bakugo, do you honestly think you can stop me the way I am now? Bakugo, I know I can. Bakugo grabs Izuku by his collar, pulling him close. Stop this, enough already, just turn yourself into the heroes, you can't do this any longer, please. I don't want to kill you, Deku, don't make me do this. Izuku, that is the only way I will stop, because my pain is far greater than yours. Well, it's an honor, I am glad I finally get to meet you, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku, www, who are you? Are you gonna hurt me? No, I am not here to hurt you, I am here to help you. Izuku, help me how? Who are you? My name is Pain. Izuku, staring down at Bakugo as he has a rod through his hands, is this your first time seeing someone die in front of you? It's sad really, but it must be done in order to bring about peace. Bakugo, you talk about peace yet you're killing both heroes and villains, just how the hell is that peaceful, huh? Izuku, you still do not see things the way I do, you're still a child. Bakugo, when I get free from this you're gonna pay for what you did, you hear me? Deku. Izuku, do you hate me now? Doctor, I am sorry ma'am, but your son is quirkless. Silence filled the room as a 4-year-old Izuku was sitting down with his mother hoping to receive some good news about him getting a quirk. It turns out that fate dealt Izuku a different hand. Sitting there, his smile that was on his face turned into a sad frown. He dropped his favorite All Might action figure. Inko, I see, thank you doctor. Doctor nods, I am sorry young man. Inko grabs Izuku's hand and walks out, leaving the doctor's office. Time skip. Inko and Izuku walk into their home. Izuku then ran up to his room, sat in his chair and watched his favorite All Might video. Inko walks in. Izuku, are you okay sweetie? She looks and sees her son watching All Might on his computer as he turns to her with tears in his eyes. Izuku, mom has still smiling, you see, pointing at the screen. No matter what happens, has still smiling, no matter what happens, has always smiling. Can I be a hero just like him? Izuku asked this with tears in his eyes, expecting his mother to give him an honest answer, hoping that his mom would answer yes, but what happened next he never would have imagined. Inko, no, you can't be a hero. Izuku, it's best you give up and stop chasing that dream. She then leaves the room, closing the door, leaving her son shocked and heartbroken at her words. Inko, it's best to give up, Izuku, you can't be a hero without a quirk. She walks off. Hisashi walks into the house. Honey, Izuku, I'm home. Inko walks up to him. Welcome home, dear. She hugs him and kisses him on the lips. How was work? Hisashi, oh, tough, but I made it. Where is Izuku? Did he get a quirk? Inko, no, he didn't get a quirk. Hess, quirkless. Hisashi sighs. Great, seems like Hess gonna be a useless brat, and I thought he was gonna gain a great quirk and become a hero when he got older to make our lives easier. Oh well. They did not know that Izuku was hiding, listening to every word he said. With tears in his eyes, he ran back to his room and slammed the door. Ever since then, Izuku's life has been a living nightmare. Ever since he was diagnosed as quirkless, he has been bullied by his former best friend Akatsuki Bakugo. For the next 10 years, Izuku has lived a bad life with constant bullying and coming home to his parents, who remind him that he is a failure that does not have a quirk and useless. Inko has started drinking a lot since her son doesn't have a quirk. She felt like he was nothing but a useless burden. Hisashi was working, but he lost his job due to it closing down. He has been looking for work but hasn't been able to find a decent paying job. He was furious and he blamed everything on Izuku. Because of him being quirkless, he blamed Izuku for losing his job, and he made sure he reminded him of that every time Izuku got home from school. Hisashi would always look at him with utter hatred. He always told Izuku that he was a useless brat that cost him everything. Time skip 10 years. We go to the last day of Aldera Junior High. Teacher throws papers in, upsetting them on fire. Alright, I know you all want to be heroes. The entire class was cheering, using their quirks. Teacher: okay, settle down, settle down. I see we have some applicants that applied to UA with our very own Akatsuki Bakugo. Bakugo: teach, don't lump me in with these extras. They will be lucky if they end up a side gig to some D-lister. When he said that, they all started complaining and yelling at him, to which Bakugo stood up on his desk. Bakugo: I am going to become the #1 hero and surpass All Might. I'm gonna be the richest hero ever. Just watch, you will all see. Teacher: oh, Midoriya, you're applying to UA as well, huh? Everyone in the class turned towards Izuku, who tried to hide his face. The students in class laughed at this as they started to make fun of him. Ha, Deku can't become a hero. Has quirkless, ha. Then suddenly an explosion hit Izuku's desk, making him fall back. Bakugo: Deku, you're even worse than these extras here in class. You can't do anything, just a worthless Deku. That's all you will ever be. Time skip to the end of class. Izuku packing up his things. Bakugo and his lackeys walk up to him. Bakugo: Deku, what the hell are you thinking applying to UA? You can't do a damn thing, you're just pathetic. Izuku: I can still try, pass the mock exam just like you did. Bakugo the blasted him in the face with an explosion, making him fall back to the ground. Bakugo: I think he needs to be taught another lesson. Boys smiles airily. His lackeys grabs Izuku as they take him out of class, bringing him outside as they go somewhere private, as they are holding both of Izuku's arms with him staring at Bakugo in front of him. Bakugo cracks his knuckles. Seems like you just don't learn, Deku, so I have to show you your place again. Bakugo then starts to beat Izuku with his lackeys holding him in place, with Izuku taking every punch to the gut, to the face. Bakugo then started firing explosions, hitting him in the face all over his body, as Izuku has bruises over his body and has scratches all over him, with a black eye as blood dripping from his lip as he raises his head looking at Bakugo. Bakugo: ha, remember this the next time you want to become a hero. Loser, you're nothing, never have been, never will be. Drop him. His lackeys dropped him as Izuku hit the ground, still conscious but in a lot of pain. Bakugo is about to walk away, but he stops and speaks. Bakugo: you know what, there is a way you can gain a quirk. Izuku raises his head looking at him, listening to Bakugo. Bakugo: take a swan dive off the roof of a tall building and pray for a quirk in your next life. Bakugo laughs with his lackeys as they walk off, leaving Izuku there laying on the ground in pain. Izuku, why does this keep happening to me? All I ever wanted to do was become a hero and I get my butt kicked for dreaming. He struggles but manages to make it to his feet as he begins walking back home. While Izuku was walking, he went through a tunnel, then out of nowhere a sludge monster came from the sewer. Sludge villain SV, give me your body, kid, I didn't know that freak was gonna be in town. The sludge villain grabs Izuku, trying to gain control of his body. Izuku was struggling trying to get free, but he was too hurt from the beating he received from Bakugo. He felt he was about to die until he heard something. Detroit smash. A man throws a punch which causes air pressure to hit the sludge villain, causing him to let go as he was splattered everywhere. Izuku wakes up. I'm alive. All Might. AM, you're awake, good, I thought I lost you there. Izuku, it's All Might. AM, I am glad you're okay. Izuku, wait, what happened to that villain? AM, right here, shows him a bottle with the sludge villain trapped inside. Izuku, you captured him? AM, yes I did. Well, I'm glad you are alright, kid, I have to get him to the police station. Izuku, wait, can I have your autograph? AM, already did. Izuku looks at his notebook and sees his signature. Whoa. AM, if that is all, then I am off. Izuku, wait, I need to ask you something. AM, okay, one question and then I am off. Izuku, can I become a hero even if I don't have a quirk? Can a quirkless person really become a hero? Izuku waits for his idol to answer his question, but he was not ready for the answer he was about to get. AM, no, you can't become a hero without a quirk. It is okay to dream, but be realistic about things. Hero work is very dangerous and you will just be in the way. Try becoming a police officer or a doctor. They are heroes in their own right. Him off now, kid. All Might then jumps off, heading towards the police station, leaving a broken Izuku as he begins his walk back home. When he gets home, Izuku walks through the door. Mom, I'm home. Inko walks up to him and slaps him in the face. Inko, why the hell are you late? It doesn't take that long for you to get home from school. God. Izuku, holding his bruised cheek, I am sorry. Inko, no you're not, you're gonna be sorry alright when your father gets home from his job interview. Get to your damn room, I'm sick of looking at your disgusting face. Izuku held his head down as he walked to his room. When he gets to his room, he lays down his backpack and sits on his bed with tears about to come out of his eyes. He then hears his mom come to his door as he looks at her and sees her standing in the doorway. Inko, oh look at you, about to cry now, are you? Well, I want to cry as well. I want to cry because my son is so pathetic, so useless that he will never be able to become a hero and never make enough money, so give me and his father an easy life. That's what makes me want to cry. You are just pathetic, useless, you will never amount to anything in life. I thought you were gonna be a great hero, but no, it turns out you're nothing but a disappointment. She turns her back to him, but she then spoke. Inko, you know what, maybe your dad was right, I should have just got an abortion. She turns her head looking at him and just let you die. She walks away. Izuku cried as tears flowed like an endless river as they hit the floor. As his own mother said that to him, he cried like this for what would be 45 minutes. As he stopped, he just stared at the ground, his eyes red from all the crying he did. His face had no emotions. He sat there staring at the ground with everything that has happened to him. Inko has left as she went out with Mitsuki somewhere, leaving Izuku home by himself. Hisashi walks up to Izuku's room. You stupid little brat, your mother called me and told me you came home late. Why was that? Izuku, silent, still staring at the ground. Hisashi, oh, you're not gonna answer me, huh? He then walks up to Izuku and slaps him in the face. He then grabs him by the collar, lifting him into the air. Hisashi, you worthless piece of shit, answer me when I'm talking to you. Izuku still said nothing. His mind was filled with so many painful thoughts of what happened to him today running through his mind. Hisashi, grr, you little. He throws Izuku to the ground hard as Hisashi then starts to stomp on him, with Izuku covering his body trying to protect himself as Hisashi continues to beat on him. Hisashi, you pathetic useless excuse of a son. If I knew you were gonna be this much of a nuisance, I should have let your mother have an abortion. You have been nothing but a total failure. None of this would be happening if you were never born. I lost my job because of you. You are nothing but a curse, a disgrace. Hisashi threw an Othi punch at Izuku, but to his surprise Izuku caught it. As Hisashi was surprised, he tried to pull back his fist, but Izuku would not let go. He saw Izuku stand up with his head down. As he raises his head, Hisashi became horrified with what he saw. Izuku, still holding Hisashi's fist, with his primal roar, Izuku blasted Hisashi straight through the wall, destroying the entire side of that house, leaving a huge smoke screen. As the smoke died down, Izuku saw his father's body filled with holes as he laid there with a shocked expression on his face, as the light finally leaving his eyes as he dies right there in front of Izuku. Izuku then goes and packs his things quickly. When he is done, he then runs off, running faster than he ever has, trying to get away from everything, with thought going through his mind. Inko, I should have had an abortion and just let you die. You can't become a hero. Bakugo, you're nothing, never have been, never will be, just a useless Deku. Hisashi, you pathetic excuse of a son. Useless, I should have just let you die. You can't become a hero, you would only be in the way, you're worthless. With those thoughts running through Izuku's mind, he continues to run with tears in his eyes. As he approaches a forest, he continues to keep going until he stops at a river. He sits down and catches his breath and looks at the water, seeing his reflection. Izuku, what's this? My eyes, they are different. Is this a quirk? Time skip to nighttime. Inko, thanks for that dinner Mitsuki, I really needed it. Mitsuki, no problem Inko, MG God Inko, your house. Inko, what are you? She looks at her house and sees half of it is destroyed. Oh my god, what happened? Where is Hisashi? She runs into her house and sees that it is destroyed. As she looks around and comes to the destroyed section of the house, she is met with the dead body of her husband Hisashi. Inko, Hisashi, my god. Mitsuki runs up to her and sees Hisashi dead. She covers her mouth as tears cae down her face. Inko drops to the ground in tears. Mitsuki, Inko, where is Izuku? Inko looks around. Oh no, I don't know, he was here when I left. Where is he? Mitsuki, I will call the police. She takes out her phone and calls the police. With Izuku, standing looking at the notebook with All Might's autograph. I can't be a hero. How well then, I don't care what you think, I will not let anyone else bring me down. Izuku then throws the notebook into the fire, as he then grabbed his other hero notebooks and threw them in there as well. Izuku, if I can't be a hero, then I don't want anything to do with heroes. I have nothing, no mother, no father, and that's how it's gonna be from now on. I need no one. I should get some sleep. I might be able to sleep without crying this time. He then goes and laid down, as he was able to close his eyes and let sleep take him over. In Izuku's mindscape. Izuku, where am I? ? So you're finally here. Well, it's an honor to finally meet you, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku turns around and sees. WWW, who are you? Are you gonna hurt me? ? No, I am not gonna hurt you. I am here to help you. Izuku, help me. Who are you? ? My name is Pain. Izuku was staring at the newcomer who has introduced himself as Pain. As we dive into the new chapter of this story. Pain, my name is Pain. I am not going to hurt you. Izuku, Pain, yes, please come with me. He then starts walking, as Izuku follows behind him. As they are walking, they come upon a room. Inside the room stands a man with red hair and eyes that are the same as Pain's. As Izuku caught onto this. Izuku, you both have the same eyes. Are you related? Pain, not really. Come. They walk up as the man with red hair them speaks. ? Hello Izuku, my name is Nagoto. I am happy to finally meet you. Izuku, how do you both know my name? Nagoto, well, I have seen your entire life until now. I have been watching you since you were born. Izuku, since I was born, but why? Nagoto, I know you have questions, but please let me explain first. Izuku stands there listening. Nagoto, you see, I have been with you since you were born. I have watched you grow into the young man that you are now. I am sorry for everything you have gone through. It seems like this world can only have temporary peace, because no matter what era, there will always be those that wish to harm others, those that wish to show their ideals to the world but not live up to those same ideals. They are Giving out, that is what is happening in your world right now. You have been bullied for something that you had no control over, and for that I am sorry. I see you have awakened the Rinnegan. Izuku, the Rinnegan? Nagoto, those eyes you have, that is what they are called. The Rinnegan are eyes that are truly powerful. They are the eyes of a god. Izuku, really? Nagoto, yes, they are very powerful eyes. Once you master them fully, no one would be able to stand against you. Izuku, so what exactly are you doing here inside of my mind? Nagoto, I guess you can say you are my reincarnation. Izuku, eyes widen. Reincarnation? Nagoto, yes, you are my reincarnation. I lived many centuries ago, back when there was shinobi instead of heroes. Back then it was very different from today. Izuku, how come? Nagoto, well, sit down, this is gonna be long story, my boy. Izuku, sits down. Nagoto, okay, now the way things were back then, well, in my honest opinion it was hell, constant war and endless fighting. Back then there were 5 great nations, each held a powerful village: the village hidden in the leaves, the village hidden in the stone, the village hidden in the sand, the village hidden in the cloud, and the village hidden in the mist. All these great villages waged war with one another. Izuku, what for? Nagoto, for power, for hate, for greed, you name it. Back then it was like a never-ending nightmare. I came from a village that was between nations, known as the village hidden in the rain. When I was a child, my parents were killed right in front of my eyes. I was so traumatized by the event that it caused me to awaken my Rinnegan and kill the shinobi, much like you did with your father. Izuku, I see, looks down. Nagoto, are you sad because you killed him? I can understand, seeing as it's your first kill. I know you might be traumatized by it. Izuku, no. Nagoto was shocked at Izuku's response. Izuku, I am not traumatized at all. In fact, I didn't even feel anything when I killed him. No happiness, no guilt, just nothing. I felt hollow. Every ounce of love I had for those 2 who used to call themselves my parents is gone. I have no parents, I have no friends. Looks at Nagoto, did you ever have any friends, Nagoto? Nagoto, yes, I did. A boy named Yahiko and a girl named Konan. We were orphans of war. We were always together. While walking, we stumbled across this group of 3 people, 2 men and a woman. They were known as Tsunade and Jiraiya and Orochimaru. Orochimaru wanted to kill us right then and there, but Jiraiya stopped him. He offered to train us and look after us, so for about 3 years he took care of us and became our sensei. He taught us jutsus and how to defend ourselves against threats. After a while he had left us and we stuck by each other, and eventually Yahiko came up with the idea of a group known as the Akatsuki. We were a group that stood against Hanzo, the current leader of the Hidden Rain. We did everything we could to try and obtain peace in the Hidden Rain, but one day we went to meet with Hanzo, but we were then ambushed by Leaf Village Anbu Black Ops along with other rain ninjas. We were outnumbered, but we refused to give up and fought. But he had taken Konan hostage. With that he had us in the palm of his hand. He asked me to kill Yahiko, but I refused to do it. It was either kill Yahiko or he will kill Konan. So Yahiko did something I never expected him to do. He ran at me and he rammed my kunai into his heart, killing himself to save us. Seeing him dead right in front of me, I lost control of my emotions as I slaughtered every single one of Hanzo's men and killed him. In the process I took my revenge on him. At that moment the Akatsuki were led into a different direction from that point on, although it led to our own demise. Izuku, so you endured pain far greater than my own. I can't even begin to imagine the type of life you lived. Nagoto, I believed that peace can only come if so much pain has been dished out to where people would understand each other, but I could not accomplish that dream. Izuku, what do you? Nagoto, the Akatsuki was created by my friend Yahiko and he died for me, putting his dreams, his beliefs in me. Looks at Izuku, as long as you live, as long as there is love, there will always be hate. You have experienced pain like me. You want people to change, do you not? To not look down on others, to stand up for those who are weak and bring down the abusers. Throughout your life you have known nothing but pain. You wish to help those that can't help themselves. You want to change the society you live in, just like I wish to save the world I lived in. Tell me, what will you do going forward? Will you go into this world trying to play by their rules and do things your own way, or will you follow your own path to bring peace? Izuku then looks down as memories of his past comes flooding in all around him and Nagoto as they are seeing everything that has happened to Izuku. Worthless Deku. I should have let you die. You worthless excuse of a son. You cannot become a hero. Alth's thoughts and memories are what Izuku is witnessing as he looks up at Nagoto and stands up to speak. Izuku, I see that with both heroes and villains in this world there will never be a peaceful society. Heroes will protect the society they know and love, and villains will fight to change the society because they deem it unfair for them. With both sides always fighting, there will never be true peace. If both sides are fighting, then in Aknet people will always be caught in the middle. There has to be someone to change that. No heroes will mean that villains would run rampant. No villains means that people would love and admire the heroes for their words. But what happens if the heroes turn on the society they are supposed to protect? Who will protect the people? Then they need someone to rid the world of these imbeciles. They need someone to show them the truth. Nagoto, so are you going to be that someone? Izuku looks at him in the eyes. Yes, I will, but Izuku Midoriya cannot bring about the peace. No, Izuku Midoriya loved heroes and wanted to be just like them. No, he can't bring peace by kindness and love. I will not become a villain to destroy hero society just so that I can rampage and turn it upside down. No, the one who will bring about this peace is not Izuku Midoriya but the new god of this world, the likes they have never seen. When you tried to find peace, you did your best with whatever you could, but now it is my time. Now I can change this world. No hero, no villains. Pain is more than an emotion that is felt. It is what the world needs in order to move forward. Pain is what will guide this society into a whole new era. Pain is the god that will enforce change, and pain is exactly what I will be. Nagoto places his hand on Izuku's head. That is no way. Without pain the world will never truly understand. Now a bright light engulfs Izuku as he got all of Nagoto's memories and his abilities along with mental images on how to use the Rinnegan. Nagoto then takes his hand off of Izuku's head. Nagoto, now you have all of my abilities along with my paths of pain. Use them to achieve what I could not and bring about peace to this society. I know you can do it. You will be the new bridge to peace and I will be your pillar to support you. Nagoto then glows bright as his body then vanishes, but he still speaks. Nagoto, it seems like my time has come to an end. You are now pain. Use your power to change the world. I know you can do it, for I be, even you. Izuku then get engulfed in a bright light as he wakes up in the real world. He stands up and sees the sun rise. Izuku, staring at the rising sun. Izuku Midoriya is no more. From now on this world shall know me as the god of this society. They will know me as Pain. Okay, so I have the Akatsuki members already set, but I am still having an issue. Here are the members and their reincarnations. Izuku Pain, Jiro Konan, Shinso Sasori, Dabikaku Izu, Gentle Criminal Deidara, Iburo White Zetsu, Lady Nagantatachi. I am having trouble deciding on who will be Hidan's reincarnation. I know some of you chose Iburo, but I see her more as a stronger version of Zetsu. In this I have two choices on who should be Hidan's reincarnation. Hidan reincarnation choices: Stain, Toga. Whichever one you pick and whichever has the most votes will be Hidan's reincarnation. Also, they will not have the Akatsuki personalities, just their abilities, although they will have some of the personality, just not a lot of it. Please help me out. I value your picks and they will be very appreciated. I have an announcement as well. Because of your comments, Jiro will be the first person recruited in the Akatsuki, so please vote on who will be Hidan's reincarnation and be ready for the next part of Akatsuki Reborn. My name is Kyoka Jiro. My family has always loved music. My parents were amazing musicians that toured the world, and doing that they gained fame and money, but with fame came consequences, and those consequences lead to pain. With becoming famous, both of my parents were known by everyone, but they eventually fell victim to that fame. My dad, he became hooked on cocaine along with my mom. They then started drinking heavily as well, but mainly they loved being high on both the drugs and the cheer of the audience. They loved the people they saw on stage, but the audience did not know the people behind the music. It got so bad that one day dad had overdid it and he overdosed on coke. He was found in his dressing room before he had to do a show. My mom, seeing this, couldn't stop her tears, and me being a 4-year-old child, I was so scared for my father. They took him to the hospital. My mom cancelled the show because of my dad's condition. He was able to heal from his overdose, but that would lead to something more devastating after that. After cancelling the show, things only got worse. Their label that they worked for went under. With that, my parents lost their record deal, and the only way to make money when this happened, my parents fell harder than they have ever did. They were worser than before. My dad was depressed more so than my mom. T was his dream to be a huge rock star, but in his mind he lost everything. One day when mom picked me up from school, and when we got home, we saw a sight that we can never unsee. My dad hung himself. He committed suicide. Seeing this, my mom had a mental breakdown as she lost it. If it wasn't for my mom's best friend Izuku Yaoyorozu, she would have probably went down the same route as my dad. Ms. Yaoyorozu talked my mom into going to rehab. My mom was hesitant, but she accepted her help. I was grateful for them. While my mom was in rehab, the Yaorozes took me in. When that happened, I met Momo. Me and her got along really well. We became best friends. Years later, we went to the same school. We always hung out in school and after school, that is until we got older. When that happened, Momo got more popular, and with that she started to hang around me less and less, which made me sad. I mean, she was my friend, my best friend. Our parents were friends, but she acts if we never knew each other. At school I would try to talk with her, but she ignored me, and her friends Kami and Psycho made fun of me every chance they got. I lost my best friend, and I didn't think that it could get any worse, but then Kaminari came into my life. He had a lightning based quirk. He was a real idiot, but he was really funny. We hung out and he was so nice to me, and I really enjoyed being around him. I then gained feelings for him. One day I confessed my feelings to him, and surprisingly he felt the same way. I was so happy. Ever since that day, me and Kaminari were inseparable. We really cared for each other. Well, at least I thought, until Kaminari felt that we should take our relationship to the next level. During this time we have been dating for about a year now, but I wasn't ready. But he told me that when we did this he would still be by my side, he would still love me, so we did it. He brought me to his house and we made out for a while, then we had sex. It was my first time, so I was shy about it. After that though, everything changed. Jiro walks out of class checking her phone. Man, Denki, you idiot, where are you? She then starts walking. While walking she is looking at her phone until she bumped into someone. Jiro: Denki. Denki: sorry babe, I wasn't paying attention. I'm so glad I caught you. I need to ask you something. Jiro: well, what is it? Denki: I want to ask you, are you going to Kami's party? Jiro: Kami's party? Why would I go there? Denki: well, she asked me to invite you. Jiro: Kami asked you to invite me? Yeah right, like I believe that. Denki: come on babe, I want you to come. I will come with you if it makes you more comfortable. What do you say? Jiro thinks about it for a minute. Denki: Jiro? Jiro sighs: fine, I will go just for you though. Denki: yes, awesome babe, you rock. Hey, I have to go, catch you later. The party is tonight at 8 later. He runs off. Jiro: I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this. With Denki. Denki: hey Kami. Kami looks at Denki walking up to them. Oh Kaminari, so is she coming? Denki smirks: yeah, she's coming. So are we really gonna do this? Kami: of course we will, it will be hilarious. Denki: what about Momo, how is she gonna feel about this? Momo then walks up to them along with Psycho. Momo: how am I gonna feel about what? Kami: oh, just a little joke, we are playing on someone, don't worry about it. Momo: okay. Kami: so you girls ready for my party tonight? It's gonna be unforgettable. Psycho: you know it, I wonder what I'm gonna wear. Kami: that little bitch is gonna be so afraid to show her face around the Japan after tonight. Time skip. After school, Jiro is seen walking into a rehabilitation center. Jiro walks up to the front desk. Excuse me, Kyoka. Jiro: for Minami. Jiro: please. Desk worker: oh yes ms. Jiro: go right ahead, her rooms is just down the hall to the right. Jiro: thank you. She goes to her mom's room and knocks as she heard come in, which Jiro did. Jiro: hi mom, how are you feeling? Minami: hello dear, well I have been doing sorta better, it's just hard but I'm getting through it. How is school going? Jiro: it has been fine mom. Minami: how are you and Momo, are you two still great friends? Jiro, well, Momo hasn't been hanging around with me as of late. She's been acting like we're not friends anymore. Of course when she comes home she acts like nothing is wrong. We used to be so close, we were like family. Minami Okioka, I am so sorry. She grabs Jiro's hand. I'm sure she will come around, smiles, and I just know that you will be the best of friends again. Jiro, I hope you're right, Mom. After talking to her mom for about an hour, Jiro was enjoying their time together, but she had to get home and change for the party. When she got home she greeted the Yarosas as she headed to her room and found the outfit she was looking for. She then showered. After that she got dressed and went downstairs. Jiro, I will be back later, auntie, uncle. Aika, okay dear, have fun. Momo, Jiro, wait. Momo then came downstairs as she stopped in front of Jiro. Momo, you can ride with me to the party. Jiro, are you sure? Momo, yeah, come on, you don't want to be late getting there, do you? Jiro, okay then, sure, smiles. Momo and Jiro both went outside and got inside the limo. The driver then drove them to Kami's house. When they get there they see all the people from their middle school were all dancing and having fun. Jiro, I am glad that you let me ride to the party with you. I thought that you completely forgot about me. Momo, I know, I am sorry, I never meant to hurt your feelings. You're still my friend no matter what. Kyoka. Jiro smiles at her. Thanks, Momo. The limo then stops in front of the house. Momo, come on, let's go. They both get out of the limo and head inside. When they do, Kami walked up to them. Kami, dude. I'm so glad you two could make it, fam. Jiro, thanks for inviting me, Kami. Kami, no problem, you know I'm really sorry about making fun of you with Psycho, so I invited you here because I wanted to apologize. Jiro, no worries and thanks. Kami, hey, I have to talk with Momo, can you give me a second? Jiro, sure. Jiro walks off, leaving both of them alone. Momo, so what's up? Kami, this is gonna be so hilarious, wait and see what we have way in store for MS Rockstar there. Momo, wait, the person you wanted to prank was Jiro? Kami, yeah girl, just wait, it's gonna be golden. Jiro was walking around until she spotted Kaminari. She walked over to him and hugged him from behind, getting his attention. Denki, oh there you are babe, I'm glad you made it. Jiro, yeah, everyone seems to be having fun. Denki, yeah, it's insane. Denki then looks as he sees Kami looking at him, smirking as she gave him a nod. Denki, seeing this, smirked as well. Denki, hey babe, I need to go do something, I will be right back, okay? Jiro, oh okay, what do you have to do? Denki, just gonna go convince the DJ to play a different song. He walks off heading towards the DJ, leaving Jiro by herself. Kaminari then grabs the microphone and speaks. Denki, how is everyone doing tonight? Everyone in the party cheered, raising their drinks in the air. Denki, that's great, I want to thank Kami Utsushimi for this incredible party, show her some love. They all start clapping for Kami, but then Denki spoke again. Denki, okay, now I have a special video that I would like for you all to see. I call it exposing a thirsty little rock star. When he said this he looked at Jiro, who was smiling at him, but that smile faded away when she saw him smirking at her. Denki, play it boys. A huge screen came down behind Denki as he moved out of the way as a video started playing on it. Jiro's eyes went wide at what she was seeing. On the video, Jiro, you promise we will still be together after this? Denki, of course babe, I will never leave you, I promise. Denki and Jiro then kiss as they start undressing each other as Jiro stripped down to her bra and panties while Denki took off his shirt and pants. As this video was playing, everyone was watching this. Jiro was watching this with shock in her eyes as everyone was watching her and Denki have sex. Jiro started to cry a little, but she held it in. She looked around and saw the girls at the party looking at her, some smirking, whispering that she's a slut. As this made things even worse, the boys were laughing at her as well. After a while the video ended. Denki was smirking as he began to speak. Denki, oh yes, our very own Kyoka. Jiro enjoyed every moment of our passionate moment. I have to admit it babe, you were average for a first timer, but you were okay at the very least. Not the best I've ever had, but Kami still does it better than you. When he said this, Jiro was in disbelief as she looked at Kami, who was grinning ear to ear. Kamiya, what's wrong Kyoka? You thought Denki was only with you? Think again dear, me and him have been getting it on behind your back sweetie. You fell for all of his lies, it was too hilarious. She then laughs along with Psycho as the people in the party laughed at Jiro as she was looking at everyone that was laughing at her, as her eyes then landed on one person, Momo. Denki, you know Jiro, listening to all the stories you told me about how your parents were hooked on drugs, they were major rock stars that fell from stardom. Oh my god, listening to you go on and on about how your dad took his own life and how your mom is currently in rehab. Boring Manuel here, and now I have an announcement to make. Me and you are through. Kyoka, I never really loved you honestly. You were the most difficult lay I ever had. I was so sexually starved that Kami came and satisfied all of my needs, so I don't need you anymore. Jiro couldn't take any more at this point. She ran out of the party with tears pouring out of her eyes. Momo, seeing this, ran after her. Jiro was running as fast as she could, not watching where she was going. She just kept running until someone called out to her, "Momo, Kyoka, stop." Jiro then stopped running as her and Momo were a far distance away from the party. Momo was panting heavily as Jiro slowly turned to face her with tears in her eyes, staring at Momo. "Jiro, why did you follow me?" "Momo, I came to check on you." "You're..." "Jiro, don't you dare say that, you're my friend." Momo was shocked. "Jiro, did you know?" "Momo, did I know what?" "Jiro, did you know they were gonna do that to me?" Momo stays silent. "Jiro, so you did know and you didn't tell me." "Momo, Kyoka, I am sorry." "Jiro, save your damn apology. You let them do that, you let them embarrass me in front of everyone. Our whole middle school was there." Momo looks down. "Jiro, if you were really my friend then you would have warned me about their plan. You could have told me everything from the start. You let me go in there blind, ignorant of everything. A friend wouldn't do that. A friend wouldn't leave me alone to struggle. A friend would stand by my side. You knew about all of this and yet you didn't even tell me. Well, guess what?" Jiro's tears streamed down her face no more, as she now had a look of rage in her face and hatred in her eyes. "Jiro, I don't need you. If that's what friendship is, then I don't need it. You can take your apology and shove it up your spoiled, pampered rich girl ass. As far as I am concerned, you Psycho, Kami and Denki can go the hell." "Momo, Kyoka, please listen." "Jiro, leave me alone." Jiro, not in control of her emotions, suddenly grew paper wings from her back. She then took off, flying away at fast speed, getting away from Momo, who was calling out to her. But what they didn't know that someone with a hoodie was watching this all unfold with his Rinnegan eyes, watching as Jiro flew off. Izuku, so that's Kanan's reincarnation, huh? With Jiro. She is currently sitting on top of a tall building looking at the night sky as she cried tears. "Jiro, why did they do that to me? Why?" She cries, looking down at the street below as her tears fell. "Jiro, my abe, it would be better if I just end it all right here and right now. What is the point anymore? No one cares. I have no friends, no dad, my mom is an addict and my supposed to be best friend doesn't even care. Yeah, I should just end it all." Jiro then stands up, looking down at the street below. "Jiro, dad, I'm coming to join you. I'm sorry mom, but I can't keep going on like this. I wish things were different. I wish dad was still alive. I wish things like this never happened. I'm sorry if I'm not the daughter you wanted, but it's okay. You don't have to worry about me anymore." With tears in her eyes, memories started flashing through her mind, memories of her parents and them making music, the good and the bad memories going through her mind. As she looks down, she then jumps. She jumped off the tall building, heading down to the street below. Jiro thought that she would finally be free of all the pain that people have caused her. As she was falling, she closed her eyes, waiting for her life to finally come to an end. But suddenly she was grabbed by someone as she vanished and appeared back on top of the building. Jiro then opened her eyes as she was shocked. She was being held bridal style by a man wearing a hoodie. She stared at him. She sees his eyes, the Rinnegan staring back at her. She was silent, looking at him. He was wearing a green hoodie with his hood covering his head as he looked at Jiro and spoke. "Izuku, are you okay?" Staring into the eyes of her savior, Jiro was wondering just who is this man that saved her. She does not know him, but he seems yet somewhat familiar to her. He then sat her down with her standing up, looking at him. He then spoke. "Izuku, are you okay? Why were you just trying to kill yourself?" Jiro: oh well, I was just having some problems happen in my life, that is all. Izuku: seems like these problems are very damaging to you considering you just tried to take your own life. Please, what is wrong? Jiro: who are you? Izuku: my name is Pain. Jiro: Pain? Izuku: yes, I was walking by when I saw you leap off the building. I know I couldn't just let you fall to your death, so tell me what's so wrong that you would try to take your own life. Jiro: okay, thank you, my name is Kyoka. Jiro: it's nice to meet you, Pain. Izuku: now he sits down, tell me what's wrong. Jiro sits down next to him. Okay, then get ready because it's a long story. Izuku: I've got time. Jiro then goes on to tell him about everything that just happened to her as she tells him her whole life story as Izuku sits there listening to every single word as Jiro had some tears escape her eyes as she was talking. Izuku held her hand, making her feel more comfortable as she spoke. When she was done telling him about her past, Izuku then hugged her, shocking Jiro. Jiro: what are you doing? Izuku: I am hugging you. When someone is so deeply hurt, showing them some compassion is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign that someone cares. I am sorry that you had to go through that, but taking your life is not the way to go about things. There is always another way. He then lets her go as Jiro stares at him, waiting for him to explain. Izuku: this world is unfair. You have a world filled with heroes that are supposed to maintain peace, but things are not always peaceful. Quirks have caused society to be divided and people have shown their true colors. If your quirk is deemed useless or villainous, or if you weren't born with a quirk, you get looked down upon and be treated as an outcast. This society is to screwed up. People hurt others for their own selfish gain. Those who bully others want to grow up and become heroes, yet they do not know what the word truly means. In others' eyes they are heroes, in another person's eyes they are called villains. From what you have told me, it seems that our stories are almost the same. Jiro: really, how so? Izuku: well, unlike yours, my parents were the opposite of loving and caring. They hated my very existence. Ever since I was diagnosed as quirkless, my parents made sure that I knew how worthless I was to them. My mom was a heavy drinker and my dad lost his job, but they blamed everything on me, made it look like everything is my fault. One day my mother told me that she should just had an abortion while she was pregnant with me and just let me die. Jiro: how can someone say that about their own child? Izuku: yes, because of their abuse and neglect I was left to suffer. A boy who was my childhood friend bullied me relentlessly because I had no quirk, so I can understand you completely. Jiro: it's like we have almost lived the same life. Izuku: yes. No one cares for us, they treat us like dirt, and when we call for help no one is there. The ones that treat us like dirt, we consider them villains, and yet those are the few that will be selected to be heroes and villains. They kill, hurt without a care in the world on what that does to the families. If both heroes and villains are eliminated, then we truly would have a peaceful society. No one being bullied, no one being left to suffer like we did. We can make a society that does not need heroes, nor do we need villains. This world would be better off without them. Jiro: what happened to make you hate heroes? Izuku: well, at first I loved heroes very much. I was a huge All Might fan. I cling to every word he said. He saved me from a villain attack. After I came to, I asked him could I become a hero even if I do not have a quirk. He told me that I needed to be realistic and give up on my dream. He said that I couldn't be a hero. Jiro: All Might said that? Izuku: yes, he did. The #1 hero supposed to inspire and encourage those that look up to him, yet he crushes a dream of a young teenage boy that needed saving. If he would have lied to me, that would have been better, but he didn't. That is why I want to change this world for the better, so no one can have their dreams crushed. I will do it. It is my duty. Izuku then stands up. Izuku: it is my duty as the god of this world. Jiro stands up beside him. You can't do it. Izuku looks at her. Jiro: at least not alone. I want to help you change this world for the better. Izuku: I see. Are you sure you want to walk this path with me? Jiro: yes, I am. Izuku: I see. Jiro: hey, where is your phone? Izuku pulls out phone here. Why? Jiro takes his phone and puts her number in it there. She hands him back his phone. Izuku: you put your number in here, I see. Jiro, yeah, talking to you really helped me a lot. I feel better. I can't explain it, but it's like we have met somewhere before. Izuku, I see. Well, want me to walk you home? Jiro, yeah, I would like that. Izuku places a hand on her shoulder and they body flicker away. They then reappear on the ground as they start walking. After a while they made it to the Yaozu estate. Jiro, this is my stop. Thank you again for helping me. Izuku, don't worry, anytime you need to talk just give me a call and I will always be there for you, whether you need a shoulder to cry on or you need to let your anger out and maybe even talk freely about anything. I am here for you. With that, Izuku then body flickered away, leaving Jiro shocked. Jiro, whoa, that was amazing. I hope he can teach me how to do that. Jiro then goes through the gate heading towards the entrance as she walks in the house and is greeted by a hug from Ika and Hitoshi Yaozu. Ika, my goodness Jiro, I am so glad you're alright. Hitoshi, yes Songbird, we thought something bad happened to you. Momo said that, got angry and grew some kind of weird wings and flew away. Jiro, oh well, I'm sorry, it's just people at the party started acting crazy so I just left. I went for a walk to clear my head. I'm good though, I promise. Ika, well okay then, as long as you're okay. Jiro then goes up to her room and shuts the door and sits on her bed. Jiro, wow, pain, huh? No wonder he calls himself that. He experienced hell growing up. She then gets a knock at the door as she goes to answer it only to see Momo. Momo, hey are you okay? Jiro, yeah, I'm fine. Is that all you wanted to know? Then you can leave now. Momo, Jiro, please just let me talk to you. Jiro, no thanks, go be with your real friends and pretend I never existed. You're good at doing that. Jiro then shuts the door in her face and goes back to sit on her bed, putting in her headphones and plays some music. Time skip when everyone is asleep. Jiro, sleeping peacefully. In Jiro's mindscape. Jiro, huh, where am I? Jiro, what is this place? ? It's called the village hidden in the rain. Jiro turns around and sees a woman standing behind her. Who are you? My name is Conan. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kyoka. Jiro. Jiro, wait, you know my name? Conan, yes, I have been watching you throughout your entire life. I have witnessed the things happening to you and I must say I am sorry for the things you went through. Jiro, I see. So what do you want? Conan, I wanted to see my reincarnation. Once you used my power to fly away from that girl, you used my paper wings. Jiro, wait, I did that? Conan, yes you did, unconsciously though. Because of your emotional state you will need to train and learn how to use my powers perfectly. I see you have met Pain. Jiro, wait, you know Pain? Conan, yes, although you are my reincarnation he must be Pain's reincarnation. Jiro, so wait, you're telling me that I am your reincarnation? Conan, yes, you see I used to live centuries ago. I was in a group known as the Akatsuki. Conan goes on to tell Jiro everything about her past, how things went in the ninja world, how she met Nagoto and Yahiko, how they became the Akatsuki and were led by Obito. As she told her about her abilities, Conan reaches out her hand. As Jiro took it, she was then engulfed by a bright light. As the light faded, Conan then started to disappear. As she did, she spoke. Conan, Pain will be the god that brings peace to this world. Follow him and he can accomplish this goal. With you supporting him, then he can achieve true peace. Help him along this path. Conan then disappears, fully leaving Jiro there. Jiro, so Pain is a god, then I will be there to help him. If he is the god that will change this world, then I will be his angel. My name is Hitoshi Shinso. I was born with a quirk called brainwashing. If I say something to someone and they respond, I can take control of them and make them obey my command. When I told some people in my middle school about my quirk, they made fun of me a lot. They said that my quirk is villainous. I was made fun of all throughout my school days, but only one thing made it worth it. ? Hey Shinso, are you ready to go? Shinso looks at. Oh sorry Iburo, yeah, I'm ready. Iburo, you know you should get more sleep. You didn't even hear the bell when it rang. Shinso, sorry. He gets up and walks out of the classroom along with Iburo. Shinso, I'm so glad that this is the last day of school. I won't have to worry about this hellhole anymore. Iburo, hey, it's the last day of middle school. You and me are gonna go to UA in 10 months. We are definitely gonna be great. You two going to UA? Yeah right. They were cut off by 3 guys surrounding them. Shin, looky who we have here, Ibara and Shitsu, right? Shinso, it's Shinso. What the hell do you guys want anyway? Zack, look at that, Shitsu has a set of balls on him. Liza, it seems so. Zack cracks his knuckles. Maybe we should teach him a lesson like how we used to do. Ibara, leave my friend alone. Shin walks up to her. Ibara, you know you're a really attractive girl. Why the hell are you hanging around with this loser, pointing at Shinso. Ibara, he is my friend and has not a loser. Now move, we were going home. She grabs Shinso's hand and tries to walk off, but they block their path. Shin, no, not until you give me a kiss and on the lips. Ibara, like I would ever kiss you. Now move. Shinso, hey jackasses, she said move. Zack, the hell did you just call us? Gets brainwashed. Liza, Zack, what the hell did you do to him, you villain? Shinso, kick their asses now. Zack then throws a punch at Liza, hitting him in the jaw. He then tried to fight Shin, but he blocked his punches. Thanks to this, Shinso ran off with Ibara. While they were running, they had no idea they were being watched by a boy with Rinnegan eyes and green curly hair. Izuku Sasori and Zetsus reincarnations. How will I? He gets cut off as his phone rings. He answers it. Izuku, hello. Jiro, hey Pain, where are you? Izuku, just handling some things. How are you? Jiro, I am fine, I just got done with school. Can we meet? I wanna talk to you. Izuku, sure, meet me at the park in an hour, okay? Jiro, okay, got it, bye. Hangs up. Izuku, watching Shinso and Ibara, I should keep an eye on them just in case something happens. With Jiro, walking out of school. Momo Kyoka, running up to her. Jiro turns her head and sees Momo. Great, she's coming. Momo stops in front of her. Thank goodness, I wanted to catch you before you left out of class, but you ran out so quickly. Jiro, what do you want? Says this with venom in her voice. Momo, I wanted to see how you were doing after the other day when you got angry at me. Jiro, I am fine. Momo, look Kyoka, I'm tired of this between us, all this animosity, all this anger that you have towards me. You really need to let it go. Honestly, how about this, you come hang out with me? Kami and Psycho, they will apologize for what they did. We are gonna meet up at the mall in an hour, so wanna come? Jiro, no, I already have plans. Momo, plans? What are you gonna be doing? Jiro, that's none of your business. Kami and Psycho walk up to Momo. Kami, so you coming with us or what? Psycho, or do you want Kaminari to come as well? After all, we know how much you love him. Her and Kami giggled at this while Momo looked at them, then looked at Jiro, who had an emotionless face. Jiro, are you two bimbos? Dune, if you are, then I have somewhere to be. Kami, somewhere to be? Where are you going? Jiro, I am going to meet a true friend. I don't have time to waste on you fake bitches. Kami, the fuck you say? Kami was about to walk up to her, but Kyoka burst into paper butterflies and flew off. Psycho, surprised one, could she do that? Momo, I don't know. With Shinso. Shinso, are you sure you don't need me to walk you home? Ibara, I am fine. Shinso, nothing's gonna happen to me, you worry too much. Shinso, okay, smiles, stay safe. Ibara, I will. She walks off as Shinso goes in another direction. With Izuku sitting on a bench. Jiro walks up. Hey, sorry if I am late. Izuku, it's fine. How was school? Jiro, well, it would have been good if 3 whores would have left me alone. Izuku, who? Jiro, my former best friend Momo and her 2 thirsty-ass friends Psycho and Kami. Izuku, I see. Are they causing you trouble? Jiro, no, they are not stupid. Well, they are, but they are not that stupid. I wanted to talk to you about something. Izuku, go on ahead, ask me anything. Jiro, I had a dream that there was this woman, her name was Konan. She said I was her reincarnation. She showed me her memories of her past life and events that happened. She also said that you were Pain's reincarnation, so I WSNT to know, are there others like us? Izuku, yes, there are others like us. I have a memory of every member and I am trying to find each and every one. Jiro, why? Izuku, so that we can recreate the Akatsuki and bring about change in this world, but not just for us, for everyone, for this society. I have found you and 2 more who are like us. Jiro, really, who are they? Izuku, I believe their names are Hitoshi, Shinso and Shiozaki Ibara. They are the reincarnations of Zetsu and Sasori. Jiro, I see. So when you recruit them, how many more do you have to find? Izuku, well, you and me, and with them that would make 4. We still have 5 more people to find. With Shinso. Shinso, walking, I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling for some reason with Ibara. Ibara, walking, okay, I am almost. She gets cut off by someone grabbing her as she struggled, but the person holding her was strong. He then dragged her into a nearby alley. Ibara, gets pinned against the wall at me go! 1. Shin, walks up to her, oh no, you see, you and that bastard are gonna pay for making fools of us at school, knock her out. Zack, chops her in the neck, knocking her out. Done, dumb bitch. Shin, take her to the spot, me and Liza are gonna deal with Shinso. With Shinso. Shinso, maybe I should call her. Before he pick up his phone, he got a text from Ibara. Shinso, looks at phone, Ibara, need you to meet me here xxxxxx. I wonder why she text me this late, it must be important. He then gets up, puts his shoes on and walks out. Shinso is walking to where he is going to meet Ibara, but he doesn't know he's being watched. Izuku, it seems he's going somewhere in a hurry, turns his head, you can come out now. Jiro, comes out from hiding, how did you know I was following you? Izuku, I knew from the very beginning when I left the park, you can't hide from me, why are you following me? Jiro, walks up to him and watches Shinso, I wanted to see the other 2 members of your group, what if they don't join you when you ask them? Izuku, I will not force them to do anything they do not want to do, I would just have to find new members, that is all. Well, since you have followed me this far, you might as well come. Izuku then body flickers away as Jiro turns into paper butterflies. With Shinso. Shinso, arrives and sees an abandoned house. The hell, why would she? Ibara Hitoshi. Hearing this, Shinso immediately ran inside the house. When he does this, he is met with a punch to his face and he gets kneed in his gut, dropping to his knees as he gasped for air. Both Liza and Zack lifted his head as they hold both of his arms. Shinso, what the hell, where is Ibara? Shin, walks up to him, I see you finally came. Shinso, where is my friend? Shin, oh, she is over there. He points to a corner where Ibara is handcuffed with her hands behind her back. Shin, my dad is a cop, so those handcuffs are quirk suppression cuffs so that she can't use that quirk of hers. That vine hair crap she does is really pain butter in time for the show. Shinso, what show? Shin, smiles heavily, well, you're about to see your church-going holy woman Ibara lose her innocence. Shinso, you sick bastard, let her go now. Shin, oh, don't worry, Shinso, when I'm done then Liza gets a go at her, and after has done then Zack gets a turn, so you see everyone wins except you. Kick his ass, boys. When he says this, Liza and Zack start beating on Shinso as they punch him and kick him. They did this until Shinso was in pain as he held onto his stomach, hurting from the beating he just received. He raises his head, looking at Shin with hatred in his eyes. Shin, smirks, still got some fight in you, huh? Oh well. Shin then walk over to Ibara, who looks at him with a scared expression on her face. Shin then pushed her down and grabs her shirt and rips it, tearing it off her, showing a white bra. Shin then licks his lips, staring at her. Ibara, get away from me. Shin, oh, you're struggling now, you know it's useless, you can't do anything. Zack, Liza. They both walk up as they hold Ibara on the ground. Liza as Shin goes down near her private area. Ibara, you sick perverts, stop this. Shinso, help. Zack, that villain can't do anything. He's pathetic. Both of you wanna be heroes, but you both suck. You don't have any great quirks, you both are just rejects of society. Shin, now to show you what a real man is like. Shin stands you as he undoes a chest belt. Shinso, I can't let them rape her, I won't let them, I have to save her. Flashback. Shinso, -4 years old, readying a book. Ibara, -4 years old, hey, what's your name? Shinso, looks at her, my name is Hitoshi. Shinso, what's your name? Ibara, Shiozaki. Ibara, what's your quirk? Shinso, my quirk is brainwashing. Ibara, really, how does it work? Shinso, I can control people when I ask them a question and they respond. What about you? Ibara, I can use my hair as vines to catch someone. Shinso, really, that's so cool. Shinso, you were the first real friend I ever had. You didn't take fun of my quirk or call it villainous. Even when we got older, you stuck by my side no matter what. Flashback over. Shinso, I refuse to let anyone hurt her. Unknown to him, Shinso then unleashed chakra strings from his fingertips as they went to Ibara. When they connected to her, he pulled them with all of his might and brought Ibara to where he is at as he caught her. Ibara, Shinso. Shinso, I won't let anyone hurt you no matter what. Shin, what the hell was that? Zack, I thought his quirk was brainwashing? Liza, that doesn't matter, let's kick his ass, I want to have fun with that holy slut. They start to walk up to them, but out of nowhere a paper blade flies past Shin, cutting his cheek. As he sees this, he looks at the paper that cut him, then he looked at the entrance and say Izuku and Jiro behind Shinso and Ibara. Shinso, WW, who are you? Izuku, we are here to help, don't worry Jiro, get them out of here. Jiro right looks at Shinso and Ibara, you two come with me. Shinso, holding Ibara, picked her up and ran out of the house along with Jiro as she looked at Pain. Jiro, Pain, are you gonna be alright by yourself? Izuku, please, these fools are nothing compared to me. Shin, big talk pal, charges at Izuku, let's see if you can back it up. Izuku then holds out his hand and says, Izuku almighty push. Shin gets sent flying straight through the wall out of the abandoned house as Zack and Liza looked on in shock, but they weren't out of their shock as Izuku fired two rods as they hit Zack and Liza right in the gut, making them drop to their knees as Izuku walked up to them slowly, with them watching each step he took towards them. Their heart kept beating faster as they were filled with fear. When Izuku got close, he spoke. Izuku, you were gonna rape a innocent girl for no reason at all. You took pleasure in hurting her and her friend, so do you think you deserve mercy? Liza, please let us go, it was all Shin's idea man, we just went along with it, we will never do it again, I swear. Don't call the police or the heroes please, we will do anything. Izuku, I see, holds out hand, universal pull. Shin comes flying back in as Izuku caught him in his hand, choking him. Shin, struggling, trying to breath. Izuku, they said this was your idea, so that means you will be the first to die. Izuku pulls out a rod and stabs Shin right in the chest as Zack and Liza watch in horror. Izuku then drops Shin's dead body. Izuku, no pain. He places his hand on Liza's head. Izuku, feel pain. Izuku without hesitation rips out Liza's soul from his body. Zack, scared, shaking. Izuku then walked to Zack, looking down on him with his Rinnegan flaring, sending fear into the eyes of Zack. Zack, please don't do this, sir. Izuku, you should have thought about that before you tried to rape someone and hurt another person for your own selfish desires. Izuku then takes out the rod that was in Zack and he stabs him right through the head, with Zack looking at him with wide eyes as his body fell to the ground lifeless. Izuku then walked out, but as he walked out he spoke. Izuku, this world, this society is sick. I will fix this society so that no one goes through this ever again. We start our story off with Jiro, Shinso and Ibara as she is being held by Shinso, crying in his arms as they are currently at her aunt's house waiting for her or either Pain to show up. Jiro, I am sorry this happened to you both. Are you gonna be okay? Shinso, I'm fine, I am more worried about Ibara. Jiro, you two seem really close. Shinso, she's my best friend ever since we were kids. She was the only one that didn't make fun of me because of my quirk. Jiro, what's your quirk? Shinso, my quirk is called brainwashing. I can get anyone under my control when I say something to them and they respond. Jiro, whoa, really, that's incredible. Shinso, yeah. Shinso looks at Ibara and she's that she cried herself to sleep. Shinso, she's asleep. He gets off the couch, leaving her there as him and Jiro step outside to talk. Shinso looks at Jiro, thank you and your friend for saving us. If you guys weren't there they would have. Jiro, no, it's fine, don't think about that, okay, your friend is safe and so are you, that is all that matters. Shinso looks down, all of my life people have made fun of me and bullied me because of my quirk, but she stayed by me, she has been my best friend and I just couldn't watch them violate her like that. Why are people so damn messed up? Why are we treated like this? I don't understand. Jiro stands there listening to Shinso speak until she spoke. Jiro, how did you get her away from those guys? Shinso, I don't know, it's like my body moved on its own, I have no idea where those strings came from. Question mark, walking up to them, it seems like you awakened your power. Jiro, Looks at him. Pain, you're back. Izuku walks to them and stops. Is the girl alright? Jiro, yeah, she's fine. We were waiting for her aunt to come home, so we stayed with her until she gets here. Izuku, I see. Looks at Shinso. How are you feeling? Shinso, I am fine as long as she's okay. I don't care about my well-being, thank you. By the way, what's your name? Izuku, my name is Pain. Shinso, Pain, why does he look so familiar to me? And I get the same feeling from this Jiro girl. Izuku, yes, I am glad that you are both okay. Shinso, what happened to those guys? Izuku, you don't have to worry about them anymore. Shinso, wait, you don't mean you? Izuku, do not worry, just know they will never bother you two anymore. Jiro's eyes went wide as she looked at Pain, acting so nonchalant about how he spoke about what happened. Izuku, so what will you do now? Looking at Shinso. Shinso, I will stay with Ibara until her aunt comes back. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone what happened today, you have my word. Izuku nods. You know, I am putting together a group of like-minded individuals who want to change up this world. This society has caused each of us pain, and when I establish this group we will fight to change this society for the better. If you and your friend want to join me and Jiro, then you are more than welcomed. I will not force you to do anything you do not want to do. You don't have to join us. If you do not wish to, I would completely understand. Shinso, do you really think you can change this society? Izuku, not just me, we will change this society for the better if you would join us. Shinso, I'll join you. Jiro, are you sure about this? Shinso, yeah, I will join you. After all, you saved us when you didn't have to. I don't know about Ibara, but I am with you no matter what. I will join you as well. They all turn to the door and see Ibara standing there. Shinso, Ibara, how long have you been there? Ibara, I have been here listening to you the whole time. I heard everything. I will join you as well. Izuku, are you sure about this? Ibara, yes, and besides, she grabs Shinso's hand. Wherever he goes I go as well. Shinso blushes. Izuku, I see. Well then, I welcome you both into my organization. Do you intend to go to UA? Ibara, yes we do. The entrance exams are in 10 months. Izuku looks at Jiro. Do you intend to go as well? Jiro, yeah, I do. Sadly, those idiots that picked on me in school are gonna go as well. Izuku, do not fear, you will make them all pay in due time. For now, just train hard for the entrance exams. I am gonna go find more members that would join our organization. Looks at Jiro. You want me to walk you home? Jiro, yeah. Izuku, would you like to fly there? Jiro, wait, you can fly? Izuku then floats off the ground, shocking them all, three of them. Izuku, yes, I can fly. Jiro then creates her paper wings from her back and floats next to Izuku. Shinso, whoa, those are awesome quirks. Jiro, oh no, these are not quirks, these are our powers. Like yours, you will gain control over your power as well. Izuku, see you two later. With that, him and Jiro fly off into the night sky. With Izuku and Jiro. Jiro, so what's the name of this organization going to be? Izuku, well, our reincarnations belong to this group as a way to establish peace by any means necessary. We will have that same goal, to right the wrongs of this society and change things for the better. We will call ourselves the Akatsuki. THX for watching. Out.